Have you ever struggled to find the right words during a business meeting or negotiation? Do you know how using the right verbs can make your business communication more persuasive and impactful? Well, welcome everyone and good day to all. This is another learning session from Business English Success Strategies. We're going to tackle these issues today, and we're going to give you some answers to how to upskill and uplevel your business English as well as your social English, because these advanced verbs we're going to cover today will help you in both scenarios. This session is Mastering Advanced Business Verbs for Career Success. The format of this lesson is to define a term and present it with a short real-world example of some type. All lessons are appropriate for intermediate and advanced users, but of course, everyone is welcome. All righty, now let's get started. So let's first just touch on the importance of having an advanced vocabulary. You want to elevate your communication in business. And an advanced vocabulary enhances clarity, professionalism, and confidence in business interactions, crucial for non-native speakers who are striving for effective communication. Today, we're going to cover essential business verbs, and some of them are a little bit more advanced, right? And you're going to be able to master some key phrasal verbs. You'll see as we get into it. Workplace distinction. This will distinguish you in your workplace as you elevate your ability to communicate. As you enhance your vocabulary, you will have greater impact. Communication improvement. You will be able to refine your casual as well as your formal talk. So you're gonna get a lot of tools today to add to that with these advanced business verbs. Let's take a look at some of the impact that could occur on professional interactions. Vocabulary plays a crucial role. An advanced vocabulary enhances clarity, as I said before, and professionalism in business communication. And it does this by fostering stronger connections and effective interactions in diverse environments. Okay, so let's jump into an advanced verbs list. Our first verb is acquiesce. Acquiesce. To accept something reluctantly but without protest. And as an example, after much discussion, the team acquiesced to the client's demands. Next, augment. To increase or make something greater by adding to it. The company's plans to augment its workforce by hiring additional developers. Bolster. Bolster, to support or strengthen, to prop up. The new marketing strategy will bolster our brand's presence in the market. Comply. Comply. To act according to an order, a set of rules, or request. Employees must comply with the company's health and safety regulations. Contemplate. Contemplate. To think deeply and at length about something. We need to contemplate all possible outcomes before making a final decision. If you're finding this content helpful so far, please give us a like. Thank you. Next, we have derive. Derive. To obtain something from a specified source. The company derives most of its revenue from online sales. Disseminate. To spread or disperse something, especially information, widely. Disseminate. It's essential to disseminate the findings of this report to all stakeholders. Next, elucidate. Elucidate. To make something clear, to explain. The manager will elucidate the new policy during tomorrow's meeting. Next, endorse. Endorse. To support or approve publicly. The board of directors has endorsed the proposed merger. Next, envisage. Envisage. Now, you may also hear this as envisage, but in the US, you will generally hear it as envisage. To contemplate or conceive of as a possibility or a desirable future event. We envisage a future where our company leads the industry in innovation. Next, facilitate. Facilitate. To make an action or process easier. Our goal is to facilitate seamless communication between departments. Foster. Foster. To encourage or promote the development of something. The new policies are designed to foster a culture of innovation within the company. Next, garner. Garner. To gather or collect something, especially information or approval. The proposal garnered support from all key stakeholders. Next, implement. Implement. To put a decision, plan, or agreement into effect. We plan to implement the new software by the end of the quarter. Next, implicate. Implicate. To show or suggest that someone is involved in a crime or other activity. The audit implicated several employees in the misappropriation of funds. Next, innovate. Innovate. To introduce new ideas, methods, or products. Our company strives to innovate in every aspect of our operations. Next, integrate. Integrate. To combine one thing with another to form a whole. We need to integrate the new system with our existing infrastructure. Next, mediate. Mediate. To intervene between people in a dispute to bring about an agreement. The HR department often mediates conflicts between employees. Next, mitigate. To make something less severe, serious, or painful. The company is taking steps to mitigate the risks associated with the project. And next, negotiate. Negotiate. To discuss something formally in order to reach an agreement. The team is currently negotiating the terms of the contract with the client. So now that was a very good list of advanced verbs. You're going to be seeing more advanced verbs from us in the future. So you'll see additional lists so that you can study them and take your language and your vocabulary and your grammar and your understanding of them to the next level. But let's just go through the conclusion of what we discussed so far in this session. We know that this type of list and then learning these types of verbs and adding them to your language will be vital for global workplace success. So you want to look to master advanced English verbs because it's going to be crucial for that effective communication and your professional growth in the workplace. You need to practice for continuous improvement. Right? Practice is key when you're learning an additional language or any skill that's actually going to be valuable to you, that's going to take you further. All right? So you need to have regular practice, engage with advanced verbs. You want to look for skill improvement, refine your communication techniques. You want to look for goal achievement. You want to reach professional and personal objectives. And this, of course, will take you to professional success. You're going to elevate your communication overall. And this lesson is empowering you to refine your business English skills, emphasizing the importance of advanced verbs for achieving professional success. But we have a bonus call to action for you. So I want you to practice, because as we say in English many times, practice makes perfect. In this case, you want to commit to using at least 5 of these advanced business verbs in your daily conversations or emails this week and every week. The more you practice, the more natural and professional you will sound in social and business settings. You want to expand your vocabulary. Continue building your business English vocabulary. And you want to do that. Certainly you can do that by subscribing to newsletters. We're going to be producing one shortly, and we'll be sharing that with the community. And certainly by following our upcoming lessons. But I'm not the only source of up-leveling English, so you want to look at other sources that will help you, including regular reading, even if that's only 10 to 15 minutes per day of regular reading in your subject of choice. And then lastly, engage and reflect on a regular basis. Once again, this is great when you join an online community, so you can share how you've incorporated these verbs into your professional communication. And the other people will then share what has helped them up-level their English and their learning. All right, you want to reflect on the sharing and your experiences so that you will reinforce your learning and it will help your progress. You will move much, much faster. So that brings us to the end for this session. If you have found this content useful, then please like, share, subscribe this video, and then use the notification bell so you know when we're going to bring out new content that's going to be useful to you as you grow your English skills and grow your career. So that's all for this session. See you next time as we continue our linguistic adventure together.